Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned earlier, we're going to be continuing our discussion on the terrorist attack that took place yesterday at St. Peter's Church, and which is the third of a wave of attacks on Egypt that took place last week. And back to you, Dr. Hoda. How do you see these attacks on Egypt? Do you think there is a certain message behind these three attacks in 1 week?
It's a very clear message that they are taking this opportunities, of course, to present themselves as they are powerful and doers who can do anything to Egypt. I mean, in any time. Mm-hmm. And this is very sad for us. We are not a small country here. Mm-hmm. We don't belong to these groups, and our beliefs and our religion based on the love and the respect of all religions. And because we are the land of all the prophets. You just mentioned a prophet since Idris, the prophet, and then Joseph, Yusuf, and then Musa, and then, Isa, and then Prophet Muhammad. He was giving respect to this country, and he was praying for this country. The thing that we have to pay attention and more cautious, because we have a lot of strange elements in the Egyptian society right now.
Indeed.
We are importing problems. We are letting everybody inside our country, which is very dangerous. And maybe today there is somebody in the parliament, they were calling for a session, extraordinary session, to make a kind of change in the law for the terrorism, because any act like this should be condemned and put in a trial and finished in 1 week.
Yes, that is a very important point, Dr. Hoda, because people want to feel the speed here.
They
people want
the rights, of course. This is blood. Yes. This is not fun. This is not water. I mean, when you have your blood on the...
We need firm actions. We need immediate retaliation.
And they are cowards because they choose the weakest part in the society. They are attacking women and children.
At the church, praying.
Yes, and we're praying. And as the priest, the great priest yesterday, he was mentioned, they were in the hands of Jesus. And so they call them in the sky, and we have to feel happy for these people who went victim for this attack. He was giving these words in a simple way, and I can't resist. My tears went down because I felt so sad. Because we have victims also in the mosque. We have victims, officers around the corner. I mean, it was 2 days before.
The security
we have the
checkpoint.
security, yes.
Right.
And this is, it throws a lot of lights here that we have to secure and reinforce security points. And our
to modernize our systems as well.
And modernize, yes, and there should be computerized monitors recording.
Cameras everywhere.
Yes, and entrance and every minister should supply itself with this techniques and these equipments, because it's not luxury. It's not.
It's not anymore. It's not luxury.
Suddenly we find something going wrong and said, okay, we forgot to put this camera
surveillance
here.
camera.
So this is the thing, that we have a lot of problems in feeling relaxed and feeling secured. So everybody
it's
feels
not.
okay,
it's not the proper time to feel relaxed.
This is not the proper time.
Indeed,
as I would say every day in the morning.
We have a long way to go, actually,
yes,
to feel
yes,
relaxed.
we have to wake up and to make more enforcement in our line of life. We have to pay attention to any extra luggage anywhere, any extra baggage, anything. Somebody leave some
people
boxes.
Themselves should be aware.
This is what we call the people. They should be very
cautious
and
cautious
and have open eyes for any foreigner here in Egypt.
Definitely.
Because we pick the worst. The people
Not only
who sold their
foreigners.
lands, they are coming to our land.
Not only foreigners, Dr. Hoda, because even some Egyptian elements could be more dangerous than the foreigners. They are brainwashed. They are.
Ideas fly from me to you, for her. When say ideas and you make your theories and you discuss it once and twice and 3 times, you get some people attached with you. So you cannot resist this because you are spreading as if you are spreading infection, flu. It's a flu. So it comes to you like a wave of thoughts. Everybody think this way.
But who could think that way, that they could attack in that brutal way women, children during fasting time while praying at the church? How cruel could that, I cannot mention human,
No,
because they are not human.
They are not human. They allow to kill their mothers.
Their children.
Mothers and children.
Yes, they are allowed to kill them. They are having this problem in their brains. So this is what I'm talking about. Changing ideas and way of thinking and education and cultural change. Cultural change. We cannot bind ourselves to a certain way of looking and acting and ask the people to change. No one. We have to make a revolution in the thinking and the way of presentation and also in the way of dealing with our problems here. We cannot fight terrorism while we are living a lot of groups around us.
Did you see any relationship between what happened yesterday and the opening of the Rafah crossing, or
Yes.
the verdict
I'm
that
sorry
was
to tell you.
announced regarding terrorist Adel Habbara and so on?
This is it's a case which is finished, I think. But the thing that opening
Rafah crossing?
yes, maybe from the humanian side,
Humanitarian, yeah.
the president allow it, but all the time you link.
Whenever we open
whenever
the Rafah
you open it,
crossing,
in 12 hours you got an attack.
definitely.
So this is.
So
I am a
we have
civilian.
to-
I'm not a military. I mean, it's very. Everybody
What about
talks about this.
securing the incoming flow from the Rafah crossing?
I'll tell you something. One of the patients in her bed, she was sealing bombs behind her back. Mattress of bombs. What do you expect?
So I do believe that we have to rethink about that issue, because it's a matter of national security. We should be protecting our
This
country.
is extremely dangerous because
Yes.
we are waiting for the season of the New Year and the Christmas for the tourism to restart again. So we are killing ourselves with our hands. Why? For what sake? We are not. We're going to be accounted for this because we let everything go like that. So we have to be very, very
Firm.
responsible and firm for our country. This is our land.
It's our country, it's our
and this
people,
is
and it's our national
blood
security.
and our land and our girl and boys and children's land. We cannot leave it to foreigners and then blame them. We cannot do that. We have to fight and pick the right channels to get rid of these problems. I hope so, yeah. Because this is very important.
And I do believe, Dr. Hoda, that certain elements are even using what happened yesterday to ignite.
make it
yes,
so
ignite,
excited. You can see there were attacks for
division among people,
Yes, yes.
to increase the feeling of hatred among people. So these elements are trying to use in an evil way every incident in
They
order
want to flare
to destabilize the
fire.
country.
Yes,
Yeah.
they want to flare the fire, and they also eager to split the society. When they saw us, we are united, and we are not.
They are
I mean,
using
they turn to be
media,
crazy.
social
They
media,
are crazy.
individuals to
Say this,
to
what
divide
about
people.
you? You don't feel anything great? Why you are not divided? One of these coming to our country, he was talking to me. Why you are not divided till now? And he said, because we are Egyptian.
So
We
they are
not-
trying to do
This
that
is
in
their
every
aim.
way.
This is a
And
target.
they are coming
It's a
with a
target.
message to our land. They are coming with a message to our land. That's why I fear they're mixing with the Egyptian people. I mean, it's very, very sensitive. And we are talking about a human also situation, humanian situation. We cannot neglect that, but we cannot let them spreading like a flare here. As if you do a quarantine for the infection. This is an infection. You have to make your quarantine procedures. I'm sorry to use my medical terms, but this is
It is, but it's a fact.
I cannot resist my tears when I remember the victims. I cannot resist my tears.
They are Egyptian victims.
Because they are
they
blood.
are martyrs of
in
Egypt.
our blood, Mahtab, we were originally, you cannot say what's the history of me. If I'm coming from what brand, I mean, was it from the Christian side or from have a
Egyptian
Christian?
blood.
Yes, we're pharaohs, and
We're
also
all pharaohs
we
at the
were pharaohs, and we have indulged all the religions we have. As a
But I
Jew
don't believe
and
any
Christian,
religion could accept
and then turn to
that,
a Muslim.
Dr. Hoda.
Definitely.
So
What religion could accept that? What
this
religion
is
could
the
accept
thing
such a
that
violence and
we feel
extremism?
sorry for everybody got hurt. We have a humane part which express our sadness about this accident. We have this part in our genes. We cannot resist it.
But a lot of terrorist attacks are now hitting the whole world. We've seen today in the news this morning. Turkey. We've seen in Nigeria. I mean, terrorism is hitting everywhere around the world. How can the world join forces together to face terrorism?
I don't know if these meetings for the terrorism, fighting works. Because our president, Sisi, mentioned many times.
Several times.
We need to
just meetings, nothing on the ground.
Only meetings, and
really
everybody make another plan against the other country. Because there were meetings, and the EU and some of the members of the EU was pointing their fingers to some of the Arabian countries. They are welcoming to this Daesh group and supporting them and financing them. On the meeting, on the topic. So we have to be very crystal clear about what we are doing and who we are joining hands with. Maybe President Sisi say, okay, this is our country, nobody come across. And this is another point. We have to reinforce it as people.
Indeed.
And also the Ministry of Internal Affairs and beside the army, of course, they are doing a lot of effort on a daily basis. We are sleeping and they are guarding us, really. And every morning there are somebody there who's fighting, and he was shot because he was taking care of our borders. So we have to salute these people and we have to pay them respect. But we as a people, as Egyptian, we have to be in one stand and one line against these foreign fingers who are trying to flare the fires in Egypt.
Indeed.
May God bless Egypt and protect it, of course.
Of course, and we would like to pay again our condolences for all the Egyptian martyrs, the people who lost their lives yesterday, the people who did lose their lives on Friday, the Egyptian martyrs who are sacrificing their soul for Egypt, and of course may their soul
we have to respect
rest in
and
peace.
feel them. And by the end of the day, I cannot say except I'll tease them and say Tahya Masr.
Of course.
Right. Dr. Hoda Rezkana, former parliamentarian, many thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, I'm thanking you for this opportunity to express my ideas and my deep condolences to everybody in Egypt. And I hope next meeting will be a happy one and joyful.
We're looking forward, of course, to this. Dear viewers, with this we come to the end of this edition of The Breakfast Show. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, same time, with a new crew.